Lots of bugs. I have so many 1 stars. It's stupid. Like, I. It did the same for me. Well, it's mostly a boost event for the, the expensive shards. The ones that Plarium loves people to buy so they can get a big fat amount of money. Well, I mean, I'm basically shoving for 6-star for 1 champ practically, but it's going to be a pain because basically the first 6-star is always the hardest because it's always the hardest because you don't have a farmer built yet. So your ability and the level and the quality of the champions is usually below the 12-3 or whatever brutal status. So I mean, right now, if I'm lucky, my mom doesn't catch me, I'll be able to get to 4-star if I'm lucky. Because she wants me to cut the tree down that we had, to take the tree that we cut down and cut it into pieces. She apparently stayed up the whole night doing it, which is something I would have never done. It's like, but no, my mom did. Because they're weird in the mind. She's weird in the mind. I don't know either. But hey, it happened. It happened. Continuing the cattle farming. The Durham cattle farming. Durham goat and cow farming. You know, the first level of Durham, full of goats and cows. Walking goats and cows. To try to get the 4-star, and because the game doesn't let me go much further with that. Yeah, I'm literally at that point. The problem is the game hasn't given me, of the mystery shard pulls, I mostly just have ones. And it's annoying because ones take a lot more than twos to get into the right position. I might be able to go further than the first level, but I'm still stuck for a while. I might do some other stuff like arena. I know the feeling, except I don't really see. The thing is, and this is gonna sound gross, but I have eventually like trained myself not to buy things in this game. I know that's gross, but I've eventually trained. Yeah, and Plarium is hoping you'll buy it. Plarium is like, please, please buy it. All right, I beat it. Man, it's so hard to get an artifact to 16. I was doing some arena too, because right now it's a cross between arena and cattle farming. Arena, cow farming. Arena, cow farming. Durham Forest cow farming. And slowly but surely, We climb. The long steps. It's a long way up. It's a long way up. Through the glowing mushrooms and the rocks. Okay, I've got 2 of them. We're getting close. We're getting close to some significant progress. Godfrey's Pass, yeah, I'm nowhere close to that. I'm still messing around in the woods. I'm still messing around in the woods. In fact, I might die here. Yep. I pushed myself too far. Again. I may be forced to upgrade really crappy artifacts and then toss them. Just to make some progress. I don't like to say it, but that's literally, I think, the call. Upgrade the trash and then discard it later. That's what I've got to do. It's the only way. Man, the amount of stuff they want to buy me to buy is nothing short of legendary. Buy this, buy that, buy. How many packs have they thrown at me? Like 20 packs in like a couple seconds. It's like, what the hell? How many packs do you want me to buy, dude? Like, dear Lord. Am I like made of money? Is that it? Is that why? Buy, buy, buy. Artifacts everywhere. Buy this. Buy a full set of Savage. Buy this Sacred Shard pack. Buy these gems. Buy this life support pack of doom. Daily gem pack. Veterans pack. Buy it all. Buy. And I passed all the deals up. It's like, no. Are you sure you don't want to buy this? No. Stop. You positive? I don't know. I thought you might think that's funny. Game's like, buy everything. Everything under the sun. Upgrade this, buy that. Don't forget your books. Buy your books. We've got a pack for books. It's just $30. Buy this. It's only $100. Really? Really, game? Now what? You need this pack. I know you need this pack. I know you... You know, you really shouldn't ignore this pack. I have a deal. It's like, really, game? Really? Well, I unlocked a champion, and there's a reason for it. Because these three are going to become food. Yes, food. Yep. Right now, I'm just rushing Kael to 4-star. That's my big thing. I'm not focusing on starring stuff yet until I get my starter where I want him. And then I'll start starring Mania and all that. As right now, my mind is like, yeah, my starter is in a terrible place and needs help. I have one piece of gear that I even mildly want to keep for a significantly long stretch of time. The rest of it, I want to get rid of it as soon as possible. Because I don't want to appear like I'm just another noob playing this game. Come on. Don't kill. Okay, thank God. It's very scary. These early game in this game is actually incredibly scary because your starter is always in chance of dying all the time. So you're constantly having to look out for your starter. Because in the beginning, your starter's pretty fragile and does like crap for damage. So that's a problem. And before you get lifesteal gear, you can't heal yourself properly. So everything is really dangerous. Like that. Silver is also really a big problem. Because just to upgrade one artifact to where I need that artifact to be is a nightmare right now. Da, 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 da. So yeah, I'm stuck doing cattle farming. How many? I only have 4. Oh my God. The progress is so painful compared to what the progress I normally get is. So painfully slow. And I still can't get it there. Neat. Just doing this briefly for the HP. Well, I'm briefly upgrading an artifact for the HP so I can survive a bit longer. Granted, I'm now getting destroyed in arena, which doesn't help. I'll get out of it. I just have to get upgrades and keep cattle farming until I can get up there. That's what I've got to do. The game is a grind. That's how it works. Because we all started at terrible beginnings. My first account had terrible beginnings. And the beginnings slowly improve over time. And then one day, you become so powerful that other people never saw how you got there. Yep. It will, if you stick with this game long enough, it will happen to you too. That eventually, well, also, I was making a video, that's why. Now we're reviewing some campaign stuff. Seeing if I can get some other stuff from here. Trying to alleviate the repetitiveness of the whole affair. I'm moving up in the tournament. Is it too much or too little? Yeah, it takes a lot. I'm still struggling on this account because it's a new account. Like, I'm gonna struggle. I expect it. That's the only reason that I'm not completely annoyed about it is because I knew that if I did this, I was gonna struggle hard. That's the thing. I knew it. I knew I was gonna struggle if I did this. Oh, Godfrey's pass is a pain. But you know what the worst part is? You know what the worst part is? What happens after Godfrey's? You know what happens after Godfrey's? The most dreaded place for new players in the whole game. And that is Hollowed Halls, because it's a negative affinity. The reason I say new players is because an experienced player can run in there with a Drexstar or a Rosin and steamroll it. That's why I say that. Well, I think you did have didn't you have the Kael to help you with that? War Maiden will help you with that a lot. Because the thing about War Maiden, why she helps so much with that area, is she's a positive affinity to that place. That's why. Negative affinity champs in Hollowed Halls struggle. But positive affinity or neutral affinity like War Maiden will not struggle with Hollowed Halls. That's what I was trying to say. But if you have a Rosin or a Drexstar, you can absolutely face tank that level and they will not care. Like, you don't even have to 6-star those champs and they will run right through Hollowed Halls like a knife through butter. But they're late game champs is the problem. Yeah, my Punius is weird in the mind. Is it the wave with the rosins in it? I'm still messing around with the goatmen and elves. Trying to level up my ones into twos. Because I literally don't have enough ones to even multi-sacrifice them. I have to level them up one at a time. Which is annoying. But it is what it is. Because it's hard to get a lot of champs early because you don't have the ability to, you know, turbo farm Brimstone Pass. And then by turbo farming it, you can get like a stupid amount of mystery shards, open them all, and then, yeah, I can't do that. My point is I can't do it. That was my point. Well, I can check that when I get on my other account because right now I cannot check that because I'm too busy messing with goats. Trying to like make sure my Kael doesn't die. Because I only have one lifesteal piece, so I can't lifesteal my way up yet. Because this is my first day of this account. I mean, I can't get any of that. Like, I'm still messing around with level 12 goats. But that's where I'm at. Like, I've got 2 sister militants. Like, I've got like a bunch of ones. Almost everything is a 1. And I'm leveling them up so that they can get to 2. And once they can get to 2, and Kael can get to 30, I can do the transformation. Punius, be quiet. Oh my god. I'm telling you, when he hears something or something, the dog loses it. And you hear it. Yeah, the waves are the hardest part of Godfrey's, but the hardest like place I say if you're like brand new is Hollowed Halls. But it's only hard if you're new. The second you're not new, Hollowed Halls is a joke. The whole of campaign is a joke until you get to Nightmare after that. Yes, or the regular Dragon's Lair. You know, regular Dragon's Lair. Ooh, my market's unlocked. Finally. Finally, my market's unlocked. So I can buy things. Finally. It took that long to unlock the market. Ugh. Come on, I want to get my Kael 4-star. Well, at the moment, I'm literally all-inning on 4-starring Kael, and then I'll 4-star some food and try to just shove them to 5-star. And then from there, I'm going to start hunting for who I want to be the support people eventually. Okay, we got him to level 10. That's good. Yeah. I'm going to keep these. These are potential arena nukers, Death Hound and Sister Militant. The other ones are not even worth it. They're just food. They're 1-star food, so they're harder to... Actually, I'll just kill all of them for the starter. Screw it. I needed to put the message down. Just like I removed those other players, I need to put the message down. That I'm gonna try to max like all in for the 6-star on my Kael and then go for other stuff. I can't do that yet because I don't have a lifesteal. It's so dangerous to go in there without lifesteal, man. Oh, it's so dangerous. Alright. The mystery shards is slowly climbing. Well, finally! My boot is 16. Finally. Dear Lord. I'm just leveling this artifact to 8 if I can. Because I'm not planning on keeping it on him. Shield Guard's decent. He's not the worst uncommon you can get. He can actually solo Minotaur 15 in the right gear if you get him 6-star. He's not as bad as he might appear. Granted, I don't have a shield guard and won't have one for some time. Nice. Nice. Spider! It's the speeder! No, not the speeder. Yes, yes, the speeder. No, no, master. Not the speeder. Yes, yes, the speeder. Okay, finally, I won an arena match again. Speeder, speeder, does whatever a speeder can. Can it kill you? Yes, it can. It's a speeder. Now the thing that's funny is the spider can heal itself even without the spiderlings, but that's because you've never seen the higher levels of spider. You've never fought Spider 12. Level 120 spider. I don't think you fought that. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. But the key to that is you need turn meter compression plus a burn champ. That's what you need to do that. Like you need the best setup would be like a Deacon with a Drex. Like it's a late game thing. It's a late game thing. It's not an early game thing. We're getting close, though. We're getting close to leveling the food I need to do the job. And yeah, I'm going to try to get to that point. I just have to keep leveling. Like I'm going in catacombs because I'm sick of farming cows. I'm sorry, just farming cows gets repetitive. I'm farming the undead hordes. Yep, Bannerlord. Now, some Bannerlords are really good, but most of the ones that are really good are epics and legendaries. Most of the really good Bannerlords. Gonna be honest. I mean, I'm trying my best to make as much progress on this account as I can. It's just I don't have a lot of I don't have lifesteal gear for one thing. For another, like trying to get all the food prepared to level up your Kael as fast as you can in the early game is actually a lot tougher than it appears. Well, no, I'm disposing of my whole squad to upgrade the Kael. But I have to get him to level 30 first. He's at level 28 right now. No, it's not, but it's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction. I am looking for tunes. The main one I'm looking for is Apothecary to randomly drop. Well, I also have Spirit Host as well, but that'll be another one. Spirit Host plus Apothecary. It's also annoying because like in the early game, like Apothecary seems so hard to get, and then later on the game's just drops Apothecary on your lap practically. Like late game, I get like 4 or 5, like I get like at least 2 Apothecaries or something randomly out of mystery shards. Open like 300 mystery shards and they just pop out. Apothecaries. Early game, Apothecary is like a legendary. It's so hard to get. Alright, the real question. Can I just boost this guy? Oh, only 1 elixir. Let's go. Upgrade rank. Come on. There we go. Kael reaches 4. Let's go.
You can ascend champions.
Yes, I can ascend champions by getting potions. Yep. Alright, let's crack a 10 pull. Ooh, I got an Outrider. That's huge. That's massive. I hatched it from a mystery shard. That's big. He's like an endgame uncommon. He's really good. I'm happy I got him. Because Outrider has multipliers like a Skull Crown. That's why I'm keeping him. He nukes like a Skull Crown, but he's an uncommon. Most uncommons are rubbish, but Outrider isn't. There we go. We're making progress. We just gotta start to level him further. Get him to like level 10 or so maybe. Actually, considering I've got an idea. I'm going to start leveling the Spirit Host straight up because I'm going to be 6-starring that Spirit Host later. Because she's actually useful for endgame content. She is actually useful. Because she's a cleanser and an increased attack, which is one of the best things here besides Outrider. Yeah, because he nukes like a Skull Crown. I mean, Outrider does nuke like a Skull Crown. You just need the right gear. The question is, can you get the gear? I know that. I'm just saying he does hit very hard if he has the damage to like the multipliers on his. See, the what makes him OP is the multipliers on the multipliers on them are tremendous. The multipliers on Outrider, yeah. He's like got the highest multipliers of damage for an uncommon in the game. Yes, sir. Now, if I can get this guy to level 7, I might start trying to ascend him. There we go. Gonna finish this episode off with a dungeon. All right. I'm going to be able to fight this magic keep and potentially win. Is it easy? No. Will I be able to do it? Maybe. I'm just working on getting ascension potions for Kael. Well, before the game is like, no, you're relevant. You don't get potions anymore. You're relevant. Because that's what the game does. They're like, oh, you're relevant? Nah, you can't have potions now. What do you need potions for? You're relevant. I'm sorry, I find that really funny. It's like, what do you need potions for? You're relevant. It's been 6 days. You're relevant. Let's make you wait for the potion keeps now. You're relevant. Uh. Ooh, a green. How many bloody commons do I have to summon? Dear Lord. I'll leave it at here for now. Because I got Kael to 4-star. I beat a boss. And I'm beginning my journey of leveling up commons. More of them.